So food has been waxed for years, but that wax could wash off. Apeel cannot. It doesn't rinse away. It integrates with the fruit's surface, becoming a part of it. That's completely different because this Bill Gates backed food additive contains things like hexane, acetate, E471. So they spray Apeel on produce so it looks fresh again, but that doesn't mean that it retains the nutrients. It's just an invisible layer that roughly doubles shelf life. Apeel chemicals are coated on fruits and veggies. Now, since you can't wash it off, what do? So first of all, you should see a sticker on your fruits and veggies or a banner like an Asda saying refreshing and juicy. But people are saying that it's not clearly noted, and that's true. There is no legal requirement that Apeel treated produce should carry visible notice to the end consumer. So no sticker. Maybe that's why when Tesco ended their Apeel trial, they didn't need to confirm whether they were going to continue or not. We still don't know. Also, Apeel is under the name Apeel and Organipeel. Right now, Apeel is being used on avocados, mangoes, apples, cucumbers, citrus fruit. I've got Apeel's official patent document, which I'm going to break down for you so we can see how bad this really is. When a company like this says that they're plant-based, it doesn't mean that they're low impact or clean. Apeel Sciences' international patent reveals a pretty complex chemical system, and the formula isn't just plant oil. Let's get into it. Okay, so Apeel works by creating a plant-based barrier that slows moisture loss and oxidation, basically keeping oxygen out and water in so it doesn't shrivel. The patent lists ingredients like glycerol, solvents like ethanol, acetone, hexane, heptane, acetate. Those solvents listed in section 62 to 65 are the worst of the bunch. People think that acetone is bad, but hexane and heptane, those are petroleum-derived neurotoxins that have no business being anywhere near our food, because even at low levels they can cause nerve damage, dizziness, long-term toxic exposure. So the coating is applied by spraying, misting, or dipping the fruit into this chemical mixture, leaving behind a thin, invisible layer like an extra skin, which is designed to be eaten but not to be removed. It's not washable. The patent also describes how the invisible layer's thickness can be adjusted to control how much oxygen gets through, meaning that the company is literally engineering the respiration rate of the fruit. That's not nature's way. It's forcing the unnatural. And it's marketed as natural, but this process requires multiple refined processed chemical compounds and industrial solvents to create the final barrier layer. So when they call it plant-based, what they really mean is that the base molecules, yes, are derived from plants, but then chemically modified, then reassembled into a synthetic forming wax. Also, these are petroleum-based solvents, which completely contradicts the plant-based branding. So Asda can sell Apeel non-organic produce, but according to Soil Association, which certifies organic products, Apeel isn't permitted under UK or EU regulations. But Apeel is approved under the US, but how long until that changes in the UK? You know, they say it's about fighting food waste, and yes, in a German supermarket at one of the trials, they cut down food waste by 50%, but they also increase their profits by 20% after introducing Apeel. Okay, so selling older fruit for longer increases profits, likely lowers transportation costs, and also cuts food waste. But this all comes at a cost of chemically coated fruit, which is lower in nutrients and is not nature's way, not at all. I think for a lot of people, fruits and veggies were like the only safe food that they knew. It was, you know, this is 100%
an orange. Like, I know this. Like, I know that, right? You know it. You saw me pick it. Like, you know that it's 100%. But when it's being tinkered around and once it gets to the supermarket, this ain't an orange anymore. So if you want to avoid Apeel, it is not widespread, but it's backed by Bill Gates. So I assume that more supermarkets are going to pick it up. I mean, Bill Gates and Apeel have already made it USDA certified organic. Like, that's kind of insane, you know. So if you want to avoid all of that, then just shop local, like your local farmers markets where you have transparency. You can build a relationship with these farmers. Unless you have access yourself, that is the best way to go. You can even start a little garden for yourself.